describe the emotions and what goes through your head now.
Excited. Excited to see our team play in a real game. So really want to, as soon as possible discover who we are and how we're going to play. And from a personal standpoint, it's exciting. It's an exciting moment. So looking forward to it.
With that being said, when you boil things down, what's the message to the guys as they get set to start this regular season?
Oh man, at this point, we've been really during training camp and even in the off season since I got the job, we've instilled our habits, and that's what we're really looking for tonight. Looking for consistency, more consistency, and just hoping they can follow the game plan and continue to get better as the game goes on.
Understanding the way this Boston team plays, where are some of the biggest strengths you see out of the Celtics, and just some of the concerns you have in facing an opponent like this one?
I think their speed is a big factor. They're fast and they're versatile. They can play a lot of different ways. So from our standpoint, we really got to get back in transition and stop their break. I think that's big. And then I think we're gonna have to get on the boards. Especially on the road. Great crowd, a lot of enthusiasm. We're gonna have to match their energy on the boards and rebound the ball.
Who goes at the two-guard field?
Still not sure. We'll know at 30 who the starters will be.
What are some problems a player like Jake Ratter brings on both ends of the guard?
I think, kind of I hit it before, just the Celtics as a team and him personally, just his versatility, speed, strength. We can play the wing position, and then, Brad will slide him over to the four during the game when you're not looking. So just that causes matchup problems, so we'll have to be ready for that.
Okay, did you know before you came here the situation with the draft picks, with the Celtics getting the picks, or was it kind of one of those situations where you get hired and it's,
No, I was fully aware and understand the situation, and for us, we never even address it. We don't talk about it, and we're focused on our team. I think Sean did a great job bringing in, a group that's fun to coach and a group that's going to compete, and so that's all we're focused on right now.
Coach, you said earlier you're excited to find out who you guys are. I mean, how has this camp been for you guys to start the season?
I think pretty overall positive. I think we've really tried to not do too much, not install too much, either offensively or defensively. Keep it pretty simple principles, and so I think we're starting to get some of it. We obviously played a lot of different lineups. Again, we were discovering ourselves in preseason too, so looking a lot of different stuff. So, today we'll tighten up the lineups and play a few less people and see what we have.
Is that a relief? Is that a relief that they tighten it up?
Yeah, it's like to relief preseason's over and we can really get down to playing the way we're going to play and playing our main guys, and it's again looking forward to that.
Kenny, isn't part of it like people always talk about you don't know what the NBA is like until you get into the playoffs, right? That's what you tell young players. Well, aren't you telling young players in preseason that preseason's one thing, the regular season is going to be something else entirely too?
Ian, we haven't told them. We tried to approach, besides playing a lot of different guys, we tried to approach preseason like they were real games. I think where we are in our stage of development as a team, we really took it seriously. We did everything as we would do in regular season. Yes, there is a difference. I think all the players know that, but we tried to keep a real in-season routine when we were playing the exhibition games, if that makes sense.
Coach, Bob Delaney said that you and Dwayne Casey went down and met with some of the refs at their retreat. He said that communication was one of the things. Have you seen referees kind of improve in terms of how they communicate with coaches over the last couple of years?
First of all, that was a fantastic experience. Luckily, all the referees were there, and it was in Newark, and I went over there, and Dwayne, came in for Toronto, and we had an open discussion, and we need to do that more. And then at the NBA coaches meetings, we had more discussions. I think the more communication we can have, the better relationships will be, the better the product's going to be. And I was impressed with the referee group. I was impressed with the coaches meeting and how the NBA is just trying to get us all on the same page, and it's a real positive thing.
Less confrontational, in other words, I suppose.
I just think communication. Like I think they understand we're competing and we want to win, and we'll get upset sometimes, and we also have to understand they're going to make mistakes, and there should be there should be a way of conducting ourselves. I think as coaches, so and I think it works both ways. So I think it's a continuing process. I'm a neophyte, so I really shouldn't comment too much on it, but I think it's an area of growth for coaches and referees alike.
How do you balance the sort of outside season-long projections with your internal day-to-day of setting about winning?
Yeah. We don't talk about projections. We don't talk about win shares. We don't talk about. We're really it's a cliche, but we're so focused on the process, so focused on our team, so focused on team development and player development, and we're going to measure those. But that being said, we're competitors. I think all of us. I think all those guys in the room, like they're coming in here to get a win, and so all those long-term projections and building and all that I think tonight that goes out the window. When that ball's tipped up, we're going to compete as hard as we can to, win the game.
Is it hard to keep guys from looking at that stuff?
I'm not sure. They're young guys. I'm sure they're. I know I don't look at it. I don't look at it. I try to shut that out and again focus on our guys and our development. And I hope they do the same. I really do, because. But we're not putting newspaper articles up in the locker room. I think these guys are professionals. They know they know what they have to do. They know how to what it takes to get better and for this team to get better.